In this video, we'll have a look at property owners. Shintaro allows us to allocate property owners to each of our properties. We have owners so we can provide reports to owners on all of their properties, to group properties by owners, and to record their details. If we go into one of our properties, we can see here that there is a field for owner, which is a drop-down list. We can see that there are 3 options here, and this particular property is owned by Michael Jackson. If we go into the home screen and the properties submenu, we can see here that there is an option for property owners. Clicking this brings up the owners screen. So here is a list of all of our owners that's the same list that we saw in our drop-down screen. This screen functions in the same way as all other search screens in Shintaro, where we can use text filters to search, or we can right-click on the field we want to filter to and select equals, and bring up all owners for that particular data set. We can then click Show All to remove any filters. So let's go into Elton John Real Estate. Here we can see the owner's screen. We have general details on the left, where we can enter information like the owner's name, the owner's address, and so on. And we have room for 2 other owner details, such as contact name 1, phone number, fax, and email address. And if we have a second owner for the property, we can put their details in, just like we did for the first one. If we want to record the owner's bank details, we can put them in here. The owner's bank name, BSB and account number, and account name. These are recorded if we want to make deposits to the owners. Any comments or additional details we wish to add about the owners can be entered down here. Up the top here, we can see the SMS function and the email function, allowing us to SMS or email the owners directly, the same as we've seen in other places in the system. On the right-hand side, we have a list of properties owned by this particular owner. This list of properties has been automatically populated when we selected Elton John Real Estate as the property owner from previous screens. This is a useful screen if we wish to gain an overview of which properties belong to an individual or organisation. And if you would like to view a property from this screen, simply double-click on the property name and the property screen will appear. If we then click the icon with the little door on it, we return to the property owner's screen. If we would like to add an owner, we can do so by going back to the property owner's search screen and selecting Add Owner from the buttons at the top here. Again, we just fill in all of the relevant details for the owner in the same way we would previously, with the name, address, contact information, and so on. Additional functions on this screen also allow us to print a record of our owners. Pressing Print will print all of the owners, or we can filter our search like we previously did, by name, suburb, or any other field. If we wanted to print a record of all the owners in the suburb of North Melbourne, we can do so by right-clicking on North Melbourne, selecting Equals North Melbourne, and then selecting Print. Again, Show All will show all of our owners again. We can also export this data to a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, which can be used outside of Shintaro. Simply filter the options you require, and when you have selected this, press the Export function at the top of the screen. Microsoft Excel will then open a record of the owners you have chosen. And to exit this screen, simply press Exit.